about a little something to scream about. Let's give 'em something to talk about. How about love? Yeah, I nailed that part. That was good. Not too bad. I wasn't even ready for that one. Sometimes you just gotta you gotta go for it. Wow. You gotta go for it. Alright, hopefully the sound's working. Apparently, Friday's show completely done, no sound. I didn't know. A couple of you tried texting me, and I didn't. I don't push buttons on my phone during the show typically because I get all distracted and such. But there's really no other way of getting a hold of me when stuff falls apart. So thank you. Hopefully, and if we're watching and if there is no sound, hopefully someone can send me a quick message and be like, hey, hey, hey. But if there is a sound, leave me alone. We're doing the show. All right. Here today, this week, we're gonna start with the Game of Thrones deck. So this deck typically tends to be a little more severe than usual, and it's in the rotation, so we got to play with the severity. Sometimes you got to get yelled at, okay? And I feel like maybe we got to get yelled at. Maybe we got to get ourselves back on track a little bit, shall we? So let's wash the cards. We haven't seen these cards for a while, so let's make sure we get a new sequence of it all going. That's why we wash the cards. Blah blah blah. Welcome to Tarot and Lobster. I'm your host, Lobster, and this is gonna be some sort of tarot. I like to do 10 card Celtic Cross tarot. I used to do uh, just a 3 card reading, and that was a lot of fun. But doesn't really take up too much time, I guess. But because I like the concept of threes, Tuesdays and Thursdays we do 3 for 3 for 3. We do a 9 card reading, 3 cards at a time. So we have a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you're here having a good day. If you're not, let's hope we can fix that, shall we? Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see if we maybe tell a couple jokes, make a couple music references. I don't know what the hell comes out of my mouth sometimes. I really don't. I'm just here making words. Okay, I'm just here making words, and we'll see how it all goes. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to. And maybe tomorrow's show will be better than whatever today is going to be. Who knows? But anyhow, let's do some cuts. Let's do 3 cuts. Oh boy, there comes the cards. Ooh, there's some cards that want to talk. Ooh, these cards are active. Okay. Alright, we got some crazy cards going on here. Alright, that's the first cut. We do 3 cuts here. Third right there. I try not to see what any of the cards are. That's why we're doing it carefully like that. And then big cut in the middle. And we essentially put everything back in where it is. Alright. And then we'll deal out to... I like the way these cards are because I can hold them all in one hand. Anyhow, that's enough of the critique about the cards and just deal them. And let's get our cards read, shall we? 6 piles, 13 each. Let's go. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I am still wearing that same shirt as Friday. Yeah, I did stay in. You want to know why I stayed in and why I didn't do anything this weekend? Because apparently I live in a wind tunnel. Yesterday, all I did was listen to the wind. And, it's like, well, why don't you just, close the window, turn the TV on, maybe listen to some music or something. Oh, I would if the wind wasn't louder than everything. We had sustained winds of 40 to 50 miles an hour for about the first half of the day yesterday. And it was absolutely insane. Like, you look outside and the trees are just tapping on the windows like, hey man, can we come in? Because it sucks out here. And it's like, where the hell are all your leaves? And like, no man, we're not allowed to have leaves right now. If we did, they'd be all gone. Dude, it's cold out here. Do you know how windy it is? And it's like, yeah man, you're a tree. Stay out there. They're like, no. And so, you had to like fight off a couple trees yesterday. Like, no, you stay outside. And it was just kind of a weird, wacky day. You know what I mean? Not the ants. You don't fight an ant, okay? You let the ant in. It's like they want to sit and tell a story. You're like, all right, tree folk, you're fine. But like the trees out in the yard over here, like, nah, they're scandalous, okay? You don't let the scandalous trees in, okay? Like, you're naked for a reason, tree, okay? All right, let's go. Let's roll some dice. And I don't know if you've ever talked shit to a tree, but that's how we start our Mondays. Here we go. Let's roll some dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we got a 6-sided die and we got a 10-sided die. We're going to roll the 6-sided die to pick one of the piles, and we're going to roll the 10-sided die to see which card we put from the top to the bottom, the cut number. Alright? So there we go. We've got pile number 1. Nice. We haven't done 1 in a minute. And card 4. We've got 4 cards from the top to the bottom. That's our cut card, or cut number. Let's do it. Piles 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks for playing. Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you. Oh, get out of here. Let's put these away. Alright. If I get stumped on a card or two, which I probably will be, after I do my cuts, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll be using the Enchanted Tarot book. I might go try and find a new book this week. I like this book, but I need something that gives me cups and not hearts. I'm just saying, like, if I'm going to read a book that, like, speaks to me, it's got to speak my language. And and it's got like Prince and Queen and Page, not even Page, but like, I don't know, it's silly. It's a good book, great book. I like the way that it's taught me how to look at some of the cards, but like, we're gonna look for a new card, or a new book soon. Let's activate the space and let's see what these cards have to tell us about about the new adventure this week, shall we? Boom. Let's get to it. Thanks for being here, folks. Card number 1. And if it's upside down, it's upside down. We'll deal with that. And I'll get confused and we'll fumble through the book and we'll try and make shit up, but like try not to tell too many lies. Okay? Let's go. Card number 1, current situation. 3 of Spears. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 3 of Spears. Alright, let's go. 3 of Spears. 3 of Spears. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. I have like a little Jesus Christ Superstar kicking in. 3 of Wands. Anyhow, adopt an attitude that allows you to see directly as a child. And look for playmates or soulmates. For collaboration and a happy enterprise. I see what's going on. You're going to be hooking up with your friends. You're going to be doing stuff with people you like. You're going to have a good time this week, is what I see. Is what we're looking at here. We've got a good time ahead of us. Don't call me for a good time. Let's just have it. You know what I mean? Looks like we're gonna have a good time. You're gonna be around people you like this week. All right, it's a good setup. It's a good setup for a failure, or a good setup for success. I don't know what these cards are up to. Who knows what kind of crazy mania is about to happen? But we're not gonna be alone. That's for sure. That's what the cards are telling us right now. It's like, look, man, you're gonna need some help. You're gonna need backup. Go find it first. Go get some back. Go make sure people know where you're at. Go make sure you know where people are at. Okay, you're not alone. You are not alone. There it is. I am here with you. Oh, yeah. Though we're far apart, you know the song. You're always in my heart. Yeah, little Michael Jackson for you. I haven't done a Michael Jackson reference. First time ever. Boop boop. Get it. Card number 2. Let's see what our sorry. Oh, I couldn't keep that one in. That was good. Oh, boop boop. Okay. Oh, Michael Jackson. All right. Card number 2 with our reference, our challenge card is a good reference for a Monday. What a challenge card is for this little cadre that we're about to put together. All right. This little Stand By Me situation. Are we gonna go fair? Are we gonna find Ray Brower's body? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Card number 2, the Sun. We could be looking for Ray Brower's body, I guess. I don't know. But we are led by something higher and greater than ourselves. This joining together, I feel we are definitely like a Stephen King coming together kind of troop right now. Okay, I don't know what book we're in. All right, if it's the ending of it, man, weird. Okay, if it's the Stand, the ending of it, weird. Okay, if it's I don't know, a whole bunch of other books that he's ever written, and the ending, weird. All right, so it's never gonna end the way you think it's gonna end. But they're always led by a higher power. They're always led by a higher thing. Something inside them drives them beyond past like petty desires, beyond all the bullshit details of survival and death and whatever it is that may happen. That's why I like Stephen King. Is like he can really focus in on just kind of like the goofy parts of things, and you're like, what the hell? and then like horror kicks in. You're like, oh god, and I'm like, oh wait, okay, that doesn't matter. But the way the guy like clicks his tongue or like flicks the toothpick from one side of his mouth to the other while he's talking, like you're like, oh god, now you're watching the toothpick as he's walking. I don't know, man. But all of his characters, all of his stories are led by a higher thing, by a greater drive than just the pettiness of it all. You're coming together to have a good time. Or you're coming together to be good people. To have a good time. Listen to me. Listen to me. Evangelizing. And you will have a good time with your friends. I'll say again. Card number 3, the underlying aspect of our little adventure of being led by a greater and better sense of self than ourselves, except for when we're together, then we're Voltron. 7 of Swords. Who the hell are we? Are we Voltron? Is that what happened? Do we become? I feel like we're like Power Rangers, the Zord, or the Megazord. Is that right? I think I got that right. Megazord. We're coming together and we're defeating something. We're overcoming some kind of treachery. We're overcoming some kind of like some that our villainy has exposed itself, and we are overcoming it. We're walking past it. We're shining our light upon it, if you will. Thou shalt not steal. Whatever it is. Whatever it is that leads your story today, like, but we're heading out in some kind of overcoming, some kind of a secret maybe that someone's had over someone, or I don't know, like someone's trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes, and now you're all like, wait a minute, we're wolves. What the hell are we doing being sheep? And so now you got a pack of wolves, okay? You got a pack of wolves, and you're running around in the wildlands of Montana, and you're trying, to go after like some deer that or elk. All they wanted to do was run away from the wildfires, and they found themselves in Montana, and they're like, I wonder who lives in this neighborhood. And then and boom, wolves show up, and they're like, oh hey man, I was just visiting. I got wildfires, and then you just kind of run. I don't know what nature does. We got wildfires. Like it's crazy, crazy. But we're overcoming that as a pack of wolves. Someone said that they listen to this while they're at work, and I go in my head, I'm like, that kind of makes me want to go a little crazier. You know what I mean? Just to see if I can get the people that listen to me at work just to kind of like, what the, out loud. I don't know. Let's go. Card number 4. In the past, what happened this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a bad weekend? Why are we meeting up with our friends? Why are we going off on some kind of exposing journey? Who did what? Who hurt you? Let's go. Reversed 5 of Wands. We're done fighting. You gave up the struggle. No wonder you got your friends. Wow, alright. Did you go to church? Is that what happened? I feel like, oh my god. Oh. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da. Some of you went to church, didn't you? Sunday school. What are you doing? Come on. Now you're directly led by a higher power. Oh my God. Now you've got God. Oh, no. My mom at one point was like, I'll pray for you. And I go, don't you dare sit God on me. No, thank you. You keep your prayers to yourself, young warrior. Okay? But I feel like some of us maybe got a little bit of God in us. We found it in the fellowship of our friends. However it is that we found that fellowship of our friends. Maybe it was within the church. Maybe it's not necessarily the church. But it is a fellowship. It is a fellowship directed by some kind of like a higher purpose than usual. We'll say it like that. And it's doing well for us. It's getting us to see past those who hold us in contempt. We're giving up the struggle. We're not fighting anymore. We're in the middle of our friends. And we know we're protected. We know we're protected and directed. Oh, yeah. Get that as a bumper sticker. Protected and directed. From your favorite Lobster tarot reader. That's your good little Christian bumper sticker. Oh boy, if there is, I don't know, wherever I'm headed, but it's going to be fun to see where the lever gets me when I get, when I have to go, you know what I mean? Woo! Let's go. Card number 5, goals and aspirations for today. All right, let's go. Let's go. Goals and aspirations for today. Ace of coins, pentacles. Ace of pentacles. Wow. We are definitely having a great day today. Got a brand new plan. Got a brand new little. What's the word? I have a word that starts investment? Is that the word? A brand new investment in something. You don't know what your dividends are going to be. You don't really know, but you know that it's probably in due course. It looks good, man. You're on your way. Give everything you can to whatever this new plan is. You'll get back what you put in. At least that's what the promise is. That's what I can tell you now. That's why we do a tarot reading every day if things change. You know what I'm saying? Today, things look great. Your friends are like, yeah, we got you, buddy. What do you want to go do? Let's go help you do it. Maybe you'll get like a new home or a new apartment, new house. Maybe you'll get. It feels like something new is going to come to you. And it's going to set you on the right path. Maybe a new car, maybe a new pair of shoes. I don't know if you're a walker. I'm a walker. All right, you give me a new pair of shoes, and I'm dope. Thank you. Because that's like a year or two of like, not having to worry about your socks. I guess. I don't know. Why do we wear shoes? I know why we wear shoes, but like, do we walk that much? Why? Anyhow, I don't know. Weird thoughts. Why do we walk so much? And then now I'm thinking about the movie Wall-E, with like the super bloated people. I don't want to say fat because like I don't want to get all muted or anything, but like the super bloated people with that have to use the float chairs. I kind of want to be that person. Like, who doesn't want to be like that? You're just like, I want to eat all day, sit in a floating chair and go look at a screen. Who doesn't want to do that? And then you're up in space and you go look out the window if you really want to. But no, you're sitting there, you're looking at the screen. You got a window over there that you can look at, like when you're done looking at the screen here, and you're like, where are my chips? And you're looking for your chips, and you're like, hey, where's my dip? And you're looking out, and like, where's the dip? And momentarily catch a glimpse of Jupiter off in the distance. You're like, oh, I think that's Jupiter. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you get your dip, and then you can eat more chips and look at the screen. I don't know, man. Who doesn't want to be that? That looks amazing to me. It's a great life. Dare you mock that, Pixar? Dare you mock that? I have goals. Card in the future. Knight of Swords. You gotta define it. It's yours to define. It's your actions. It's your, no one, you want to hype yourself up. Hype yourself up. Talk yourself into having a good time. Sometimes you need that pep talk. Sometimes you might even be the pepper talker, the pep talker. But swords are all about communication. Let's look up Knight of Swords. Just make sure I'm not telling you to go, bite your thumb at someone. Okay? No biting. Don't bite your thumb at anybody. Okay? Shakespeare has told us, okay, in no uncertain terms, that if I bite my thumb at you, it's an offense. Okay? Knight of Swords. Now is the time to respond. Somebody bit their thumb at you. The Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords. See, Prince, I got a different book. It's fine. The Knight of Swords indicates a lot of movement expressed as the interplay of all kinds of ideas and people with new ideas. Oh, all right. We are being cocky. All right. Words will have to be exchanged, but it is possible to forcefully express oneself without an argument. You will need to stand up for yourself. And you will, and you'll be able to. You've got the backing of your friends. You've got the backing of a new prosperity, new ideas. Hype yourself up a little bit. Keep going. You may not, get something new tomorrow, but you can keep yourself going tomorrow. by remembering today, by being led by that sun. The sun will rise. Maybe, I don't know. The sun will come out. I don't want to do it tomorrow. Betcha. Bottom dollar. Tomorrow. Okay, come on, man. It's too many references. Chill out a little bit with the come on. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta talk yourself into having a good day, good game. Card number 7. You as you see you. Ace of Swords. Man. What a goddamn good day. Pardon my French. I don't even know if that's French. Is that... I think that's actually English. Excuse me for my snorkel. Whatever that's called. Snockle? I hereby declare that is called a snockle. That's really gross, by the way. But I really like, it's, you know, you gotta snockle sometimes. Okay. Alright. Again, the Ace of Swords shows up. You are the definition of who you are. Like, you want to be what you want to be. Okay? No one else defines you except you. You have this great idea. Nobody else has this great idea except for you. You're the only one that can talk about whatever it is that you're talking about. Maybe it's your own experience. But this is a communication card. You're going to go express yourself to folks. You're going to be proud and confident of who and what you represent. I like that about you. I like that for you. So do your friends. Whatever happened this week where you dropped the swords and you dropped the struggle and like now you feel like super confident, like maybe someone gave up, you know, and you won. I don't know what the hell happened. But like here you are standing pretty tall. Let's keep her going. Card number 8, environment. Knight of Wands. Again, confidence kicking in. You're out there expressing yourself. You're out there being who you are, and no one stands in your way. You're pretty confident in who you are. Pardon. That's what happens when you snorkel. Alright. Real gross. Because then you gotta swallow the snorkel. It's real nasty, okay? Don't do that. Okay. Because it's called, I don't know what, don't get in my head. There's a lot of weird things going on in my head right now. We're trying to talk about the Knight of Swords. It's definitely, or the Knight of Spears, Wands, which is, again, it's that uber confidence in yourself. It's that steady confidence in yourself. You're not too expressive. You're pretty low key. Pretty low maintenance. But no one's getting in your way either. Even if you gotta wait for a minute to move. Even if you gotta hang out with your friends for a moment. And don't put any don't fight things and you're like, alright, you know what, I'm pretty cool here. I don't have to put up a fight at all to get whatever I want today. You're right. Because you're protected and directed. Amen. Alright, let's go. Card number 9. Fears and hopes. Please don't be the tower. 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 Alright. 8 of coins. Alright, 8 of coins. Let's scoot this over here. 8 of coins. 8 of pentacles. The bounty is about to come in. Whatever it is, like you got a lot of coin. You got the Ace of Coins popping out there today, and the 8 of Coins is gonna happen, and which means you've got a possible bounty rock in here. Let's go. 8 of Coins, craftsmanship. Whatever you're building with your friends, whatever you're putting together with your friends, whatever kind of concept you have running around, with your friends when it comes to like not putting up a fight anymore, and you're like some kind of an investment in something, some kind of a new thing. It's definitely going to multiply itself into a new way of living your life. You're gonna have one hell of a week. Maybe one hell of a day. A lot can happen in a day. Okay, you might find yourself with a new job. What the hell? What am I dooming you to? What the? This might be like one of the best readings ever, and yet I wish I hadn't done this to any of you, because now, like, we're going to church. Now we're turning the other cheek. Now we're being confident and cool. We're being humble. What? Humble? Confident and humble? Come on. Me? No. I am confident and not humble, okay? And I have been checked on that my entire lobster life, and that's fine. I don't care. Somebody once said to me, do you know how pretentious you are? And I replied to them, have you met me? Yeah, I absolutely know how pretentious I am. That was the very last thing we ever said to each other. Have you met me? Yeah, it was great. So I'm confident and not so humble. You don't follow my example. Just, the cards, okay? I'm just trying to tell you how to live maybe a better life, and then maybe you too won't have to have a YouTube channel where you read tarot. All right, card number 10. Thanks for being here, folks. Final card. Let's see how this all turns out. Good night. The Hanged Man. Reversed. So look, I love the Hangman. It's one of my favorite cards. I don't really like the depiction in this set, but I understand that it has to come from the show, the Game of Thrones. But the Hangman is definitely there by choice, and I think this really speaks to the fact that we've taken ourselves kind of isolation, and we've decided that we're going to go be amongst our friends. We're gonna go make friends. We're gonna go be around people. Tired of hanging around myself. I may have a really cool way of looking at things on my own, but when you're around people, maybe you can kind of humble yourself a little bit. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not that bad. Or, you know what? Maybe things can be a little bit better. That's the magic of being around your friends, isn't it? It's the magic of having a community where you can dive in and be like, hey, I am feeling some kind of crap. And everybody else around you is like, yeah, me too. Nice shoes though, man. And then you're like, oh yeah, I do have nice shoes. And then you get that little dopamine hit in your head where you're like, oh yeah, I guess I am the guy that wears nice shoes. Okay, yeah. And then you help define each other in some kind of weird little way like that. So I don't know, man. The next time you see a friend of yours, remark on their shoes. You have no idea what stays in their head. But go hang around people. Don't hang around yourself. If you will. Alright? Alright. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 3 for 3 for 3. I don't know what tomorrow's topic is going to be. I'll make it up, obviously, but hopefully no lies. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting buttons and telling the algorithm about me. Okay? You don't have to tell your friends about me, but thanks for telling the algorithm about me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go home. For real. The reading's over. It's been over for 10 years. I said seconds. It's been in years, and who knows how long it's going to be before anybody sees this. It could be years. Love you guys.